Hello everyone, we are Yang Mao. Our organization is promoting ocean education. And next we will introduce our idea and activity. Do you know how many podcasts there are in Taiwan? This data 180,000 podcasts in Taiwan, but only 102 children under the age of 14. In 2021, podcasts outnumber children in Taiwan. And do you know how amazing the cat that is? Their sold cat food are 2.3 times for dog food, and canned cat food also canned dog food by 21 times. Last year, 7 million pieces of pet cats eat food were sold. And do you know how much cats fish eat? In the US data, cats eat 12 times tuna human eat. This is a big problem because the tuna is overcatch in the ocean. So maybe we don't have the tuna to eat in the future. Why did the canned cat food pollution the ocean? The first problem is the MARS companies use the TUF companies' fish, and TUF companies catch the fish with the bad way, and they will make the ocean pollution and destruction. And problem two is the company hire cheap fishermen, and they work in a poor place and use the bad way to fish in the ocean. And this way, and customers don't know about the story behind the can they buying. The problem three is the most big problem because the bottom throwing is a fishing way. This way will put a net on the ocean floor and catch all about fish and the ocean creatures. And the fisherman will throw out unwanted fish or creatures in the ocean. The fish and the creature or get hurt or dead already. Now have many fishes and the ocean's problem. In the future, we want to promote our active and we can make people understand more about canned cat food to mention balance human, cats, and the oceans. What do the foreign countries do? This transcanary country is in Canada. They use the local fish from Canada and make a can within 2 days. So the can is very fresh. And they only cooperate with the sacrifice company. So they can check about the fish and the fishermen come from. Actions. We want to promote this fish love equitable sacrifice. This sacrifice will 4 points to grade the company. First is the source of fish, and second is protect environment. 3 is fishing managers, and 4 is the CSR. We promoted the Taiwan pet food company to get this sacrifice because it was make people understand and more know about the cans making. They have 3 points we can choose for our cats to eat. First, we can choose the eat local and eat seasoned fish. Second, we can choose the friendly ocean fishing fish. And third, we do not to eat the luggage fish because the luggage fish will make more about the ocean pollutions. And there was kind of fish we choose we can eat in each season. First, we can to eat the mackerel in the spring and the winter, and we can buy the salmon in the summer, and we can eat the milkfish in autumn, and we can eat the tilapia in the all years around.
And in order to make sure the event we planned were well received by the public, we created a questionnaire for the public to find out what people thought to our event. And according to the survey results, most of people love ocean and their cats, and they're willing to join our workshop to learn about how cat food made. And up to 95% cat owners feed their cat canned food every week. It shows that the demand of cat food is very huge. And it also means that our idea to reduce the damage to marine environment through homemade cat food is possible. Therefore, we want to hold a DIY workshop for cat food at pet exhibition to teach cat owners how to make cat food by themselves. And the ingredients we use will all from the Taiwanese fishermen, so that cat owners can learn about eco-friendly seafood, and the fishermen can have a channel to sell their product. And at the same time, we will sell our recipe for people those who cannot join our workshop. And let's take a look about our value proposition canvas. As we mentioned earlier in the presentation, there is currently no ocean-friendly pet food organization in Taiwan. And our target is to help consumers to understand the connection between ocean sustainability and cat food through practical actions. So we hope to cooperate with local fishermen to promote inshore fishery to reduce the carbon footprint of our fish eating. And in this way, cat can have a healthy diet while being friendly to our ocean. And integrated above, our action is to establish a positive cycle between buyers and sellers, certain on Profish Love Eco-Label certification. And we would like to share our departmental planning. In the first half of the year, we will focus on recruiting talent and fundraising. And in the second half of the year, we will focus on negotiation with external partners, event planning, and operating a fan page. And in the event planning expenses, we will refer to the Taipei Pet Show held at Nangang Exhibition Center, which will cost about 170,000 NT dollars per day. And in the research and the development expenses, we will cost most of our money on personnel cost. We will hire research and development staff and the consultants. And the rest of the expense includes the use and the maintenance of equipment. And we want to tell everyone, friendly cat food forever ocean. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much. And I will firstly go to Dr. Fan for questions.
So I believe you are the cat-loving people and very strongly support the animal welfare. But my first question is, looks cat eat 2 times more than people. So actually, cats compete with people because of the shortage of the good seafood, especially fish. I like eat fish very much, but looks cats is my enemy. They may eat better than me. So what do? A lot of people, they don't have enough food, right? They are poor. They cannot buy the good food. And fish is the best food. Yeah. So what do you balance this? If poor people ask you to give them good fish, but you have your cats, what do? Okay. The second question is, we know dogs, cats, they are the largest pets. What's the third one? the aquatic organisms. So if you support animal welfare, the fish actually or aquatic organism, very pure, there is no animal welfare for them. So do you do? Okay, then last question is the same. So the budget is 170,000. If you got 100,000, what do you do? Okay, thank you.
Professor Ke.
Okay.
I saw you guys just try to do the memory. So, okay, so thanks for your presentation. I also have some question for you guys. I think I'm the cat lover as well. But I'm so interesting because you say you will ask the cat owner to buy the cat food. However, I don't think your cat will, I think they will choose their favorite food. So I'm not sure when you just encourage pet owner to buy some eco-friendly fish, but maybe their cats don't like. So how do you think for this point? And the second question is, you mentioned about the eat local. However, most of the fish they are migrate. So how did you define for the local? And the third question is, although you are good as well, you did some like the cat owner survey for several questions. However, I think that when the cat owner they say they will buy or not, that is maybe because the price, not so many because of the species of the fish. And the final question is, you say one of your solution is you will teach the owner to do the cat food by themselves. But I don't think most of the owner they have time. So instead of the teach them, how about you just create like the Uber K-Eat? So maybe they can order the eco-friendly and fresh cat food for their cats.
Professor Liu.
Okay. I think I like the idea because, well, we always, promoting that humans should eat sustainable seafood, and I think the same criteria should be applied to cat as well. So my question is, have you contacted any manufacturer to see if they are willing to make their seafood using the menu you just provide? Because I guess probably there is a cost-effective problem with that. Do you think using the menu that you show is going to cost more? So the manufacturer, they don't want to, produce their cat food because it would be too pricey, and then it would be less competitive. I guess probably is a problem there. And then the second question is that you mentioned the bottom trolling. So did you do a survey on the current cat food in the market? Do they using those unsustainable fishing method? Did you do a survey already? And probably part of them using that, but probably some of them they're using environmental friendly fishing method. So that's a question.
Professor Chen.
Thank you. Here I have two minor questions for you. First one is that you just mentioned the problems of the the overconsumption of a catch by cat, right? So I have a similar question with Professor Fan. Okay, so why don't you just solve the problem, the root problem, by reducing the number or by controlling the number of the cats? Okay, if the number of the cats is not control, maybe the government can set the cat number, okay, or have the birth control. Then definitely the consumption of the cat will be diminishing. Okay, I think this is one of the alternatives, right? Okay, we don't kill them, but we just birth control. So this is one of the solution. Okay, so maybe I just want to know your idea. Okay, to solve this problem. And the second, that you would like to create a product that you use that just as you mentioned, the friendly how to say, the seasonal-friendly fish made from the seasonal-friendly catch. But I'm just wonder because you mean, for example, you mean the mackerel is for spring or winter, right? How the manufacturers, I mean, because we know the cat food is a canned food. So how can you use this the catch in specific season and to make the canned food? I think this is a concern about the implementation. So just like Professor Liu said, do you contact any manufacturers? They can make this kind of product following your principle, including the friendly catch as well as the friendly fishing methods. Okay, I think we need to be down to earth. Okay, and also I would like to know that how about the domestic? I mean, how about the canned food? Are all they imported from the foreign country, or they are domestic made in Taiwan? Do you have any survey on this market? Okay, thank you.
Professor Zhang. Okay, I was stunned by the data you offered, and I think this is a very interesting issue. Not just you and all of us have to think about it. Very, very, very interesting and very important. Like we care about the poverty of the human being in the poor countries, right? But the cat eat more than people in Taiwan. Oh, that's really very kind of controversial. Okay, so we need to think about this issue in the future. Okay, but through your proposal, so what's the purpose of your proposal? You kind of promote the pro-fish love eco label, right? That's your purpose, and you adopt the methods. You are going to hold the small workshop and to teach and to convince the cat lovers to buy the canned food with the labels, right? Okay, so just give me let me believe you can do this. What kind of content or what kind of strategies during the workshop you can convince all the people to adopt this, to use this label? Okay.
Okay, you have 30 seconds. Time's up. Please answer the questions.
And to answer the first professor's question, and you just tell about that cat eat more fish than human. And according to our research, and actually cats cannot eat too much fish. So in our cat food, we will try to reduce the amount the fish use. And this way can let us can eat more fish and save the ocean. And blah 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 blah. 我还回答什么？哦。And the professor just talked about what the main idea of our proposal. And our main target is to promote pro-fish love eco-label certification. And if more people knows about this mark, more consumers know their value and want to buy the seafood which have the mark. And about because we are the small group, so maybe we cannot have more lower prices to other company. So we want to invite some KOL who has a good impression and in the eyes of consumers to introduce our idea and agree with our action. And so maybe their fans will try to buy our products and maybe they will love it. Okay.
Oh, and I will answer if the Warner is first questions. And maybe we will to play something a free activity and people can to interact with other owner and maybe the other owner will to help or they can to cooperate and they help the poor owner. And the second, if we don't have the else money and we can to cooperate as other company and we will push their companies in our activity. So I think this is a idea to deal this problem and we can to push this idea to the government and we can to maybe have some real or something to get the money. That's right.
And for the professor says about cat Uber Eats, we think that's a very good idea. And and you just say that maybe they don't have enough time to join our workshop to make cat food. So in this case, we want to use free cat food to appeal them in. So in our workshop, we can provide all ingredients that make cat food needs. So they just need to join our event for 30 minutes and they can get a lovely and a healthy cat food for free. Thanks.
接下来是青年组的第2名，第2名呢也是跟动物有关，我们恭喜洋洋猫，恭喜！可以获得奖金2万元。Prize money $20,000 NT dollars. Congratulations to Yayama. 我们站在两边哦。好，这就为请颁发奖状。那同时呢，还有获得第2名的奖金2万元。Congratulations to Yayama. 恭喜！